Hey everyone, I was going to do this as a live, but we've got thunderstorms here in the UK, and so the reception isn't good enough, so I'm going to record it and upload it. So you can still add your comments and I will do my best to get back to you. So I wanted to talk about the power of no, and this came about because obviously I offer one-to-one work with people, and sometimes people will come and they'll ask a few questions, may even start and have a few sessions, and I'll always follow up with people. And sometimes people find it easier just not to respond. And back in the day, I would have thought that's really annoying, you can just reply. But I understand now that it's actually really scary to say no. If you've been conditioned through a relationship with a narcissist that you have to go along with everything and you have no choice, when you are presented with a choice, it's easier to not say anything than it is to say no, because you will probably struggle with one, knowing what you really want, so you're not really sure. Saying no seems quite finite. It's a definite decision, isn't it? And so that might be something that you struggle with. But equally, it might be that you just don't feel that assertive to be able to say no to someone. And so part of my work with you and part of why I'm doing this video is practice on me. That's what I'm here for. That's part of the therapeutic work that we can do together. Is if you do want to work with me or you don't want to work with me, practice. If we have 2 sessions and you decide it's not for you, practice saying no. Practice being assertive on me. There is no personal agenda from me. I'm not going to give you the silent treatment. I'm not going to go off on about it. I will accept it and respect it. If that's what you get out of therapy with me, is the opportunity to say no, then I welcome that 1,000,000%, because that is such a huge step for you, and that is progress. And it might be the most progress that you'll make in such a time, because it's huge. So many people struggle with saying no. So many people struggle with saying yes, but no is such it's an assertive word. It's a no, actually, that's not what's right for me. This is me making a decision about what is best for me. And so to be able to say no, that shows huge growth. That shows you're putting yourself first. That shows that you've made a decision. It shows that you've thought about what it is that's the best thing for you in that situation. Whether I agree with it or not is not the point. The point is that you have consciously made that choice. You haven't been manipulated into it. You haven't been conditioned into it. And you haven't avoided it. And that's what I want more than anything. So if we have a conversation at any point, if you reach out to me and you're interested, or you just have a couple of questions and I follow up with you and you have a decision, you can make that choice. You can decide, actually, I'm just going to ignore it. Just think to yourself, am I following old patterns in ignoring? Or am I going to do something more powerful? And I'm going to reply and I'm going to say, thank you, but no thank you. How powerful will you feel if you're able to do that? And like I say, I welcome that. If you want to use that as a practice, you want to use me as a practice to say no, more than happy for that. I feel that's a win for me as well, because if I've given you the confidence and created an environment that where you can confidently say no and consciously say no, then absolutely that's a win for me, because I know that that's a huge step for you. And to be a part of that, I will be so proud of you for that. And so the power of saying no is that you are consciously making a decision for yourself, not one that you have been manipulated into, not one that you have been conditioned by. You've just got to go along with what someone else says, and you've not ignored it. You've not chosen to put what you really want to say aside and just stay quiet. You have chosen to say what you feel. At that moment in time, you've chosen to say that. And that is a big part of your recovery. Big kudos from me. And I really do, honestly, genuinely, 100% welcome you doing that. So like I say, if we ever get into that situation, practice on me. Say no. There'll be no judgment. There'll be no rage. There'll be no silent treatment. There will be respect. So there you go. Power of no. Feel free to practice. And take care, everyone. Bye-bye.